In this class, we're going to look at some more leaders sacadas, forward sacadas. So in the last class, we went to the cross, and then I led her to a forward ocho, and then another forward ocho, and then that's when I stepped in for the sacada with my left, and then my right to her side open, and then we kept pivoting and out to the cross. In this class, we're going to look at the same sequence, only starting right now. So after the cross, I invite her to pivot, and I lead her to the first ocho. Now I'm going to go in with my right leg, and then with my left to her side open, and then I'm going to receive a back ocho and out to the cross. So just like in last week's class, we want to step through her center line, just like with any sacada. And then we come to neutral, and I then invite her to a side open, and I step in with my left. So as you can see, I'm stepping through her line again here. Now, I just come up onto my left and continue her turn. So after the side open step, in a typical turn, what's her next step? It's going to be a back cross. So I just receive that back cross, and then we can go out in cross system. One thing I like to encourage students to do is, you see a lot of times with sacadas, as people rush through them, they just go step, 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 step. Okay? And that's nice to be able to do that. But to begin with, when we're learning sacadas, let's look at all the pieces. Okay? So, here, after this one, let's come back to neutral. We should be collected. We should be balanced. Okay? Her left is free. So then I lead her to the side. I extend my leg. I complete the step. We're back at neutral again. Now, that was my line of dance, where we just started. If I keep turning, she's going to pivot and step there. And again, then we can go out to the cross. Okay? But look at each of those pieces and be willing to stop with our partner. And when we're practicing, of course, not on the social dance floor. But before you worry about flow, worry about the technique. Here, not here, not there in the middle. We're going to the foot she's leaving. To the foot she's leaving. Okay. And again, each time, come back to neutral. And then, once you get that down and you find your balance, then start adding the flow to it, making it smoother all the way through. Another thing to think about is that people always say that Argentine Tango is a walking dance. Now, I think of it as a walking and a turning dance. But one thing that we've discussed is that even when we're turning, we kind of want it to feel like a walk. So that's where the flow starts to come in. So once we practice this a lot, we've got the technique down, then we want to start making it feel like walk, walk, walk. Just like in last week's class, we can do a third sacada. So we've got the sacada to her forward cross, her side open, and then we can also step in for a sacada to her back cross. Okay? Now, I've got really a couple of different exits I could do here. I could come here and then receive a forward ocho. Or I can come here, straighten up, and see what Shelley did. As soon as I stopped and straightened up, she brought her leg from being here to, it fell in underneath. so that then we could exit out. I find this sometimes, that after we do a sacada to the back cross, I'll get this angle here, that we straighten, and women don't, they stay tucked. Followers do, just stay tucked as we come around. Now I'm in a, as a leader, I've got a problem here, because I can't go there, because she's gonna trip. So really then I have to figure out something else to do. Okay, I have to do that, you know? But what should really happen after a sacada to her back cross, and if we straighten up, is she comes back to neutral, lets her leg uncross. Then we're ready for the next step. One additional thing we could add for the leaders here, because we've got a big pivot there that takes quite a while, it's a nice time for me to do an embellishment. Okay. So here, as I lead her to cross, I'm going to bring my right leg forward, around, and then to the sacada. One additional thing we did here, notice when I come and do the sacada to her back cross here, I'm going around her. That sends this leg there. Kind of a natural movement there. Shelley always lets her free leg go in the direction that we're moving in. So thanks for following this class. Click like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel. And next time we're going to come back with some follower sacadas. So followers forward sacadas. So a little more interesting for the followers there to do sacadas on the leader. Okay, thanks.
Bye.